Prepare to have your wildest fantasies come true. Today, my fellow adventurers, we are diving headfirst into a realm of mythical might and unrelenting strength. Picture this. You, faster than any mere man, tougher than the strongest of warriors, and with a regenerative power that'll make you practically immortal. But that's not all. You're about to harness the very essence of light and righteousness. Wielding a nether star as your holy symbol, you can heal your allies and smite down the forces of darkness. Imagine the exhilaration of calling upon thunder itself to smite your foes, leaving them trembling and defeated. Evil will be begging for mercy as you reclaim your smite ability every 10 seconds to keep the lightning storm raging. So my rule-breaking comrades, get ready to rewrite the laws of Minecraft physics, obliterate your enemies, and claim the world in the name of good and righteousness. Alright, today we're going to begin looking at the Paladin class. Alright, first things first, I do want to take a look at the armor, the shield, and the sword. So what I have here is I have a small statue set up. If I were to press this button, there is one command block that's set to give me the tag Paladin. And then right here inside this box, I have a small kit. This is going to be all the gear. So you'll see that I started off with an iron helmet, but I'm using gold trim. All of these are iron with gold trim. The helmet, I have the Coast Armor trim template. And then I'm using Protection, Respiration, Unbreaking, and Mending. For my chest plate, again it's iron with gold, but this time it is the Tide Armor trim template. Now it's just Protection, Unbreaking, and Mending. The leggings use the Eye trim template. Protection, Unbreaking, Mending. And then when we get to the boots here, it's back to the Coast one again. And that one has Protection, Feather Falling, Unbreaking, and Mending. The weapon today is just an iron sword. I used Sharpness 5, Fire Aspects 2, Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, Knockback 2, and Mending 1. So as far as iron swords go, this is a fairly powerful sword. And then lastly, the shield. It's just a regular shield enchanted with Unbreaking and Mending, but I'm putting a banner onto it. So for the banner, you can see right here from the item, I started with a white banner. I added a red cross, and then I put a yellow cross right on top of the red cross. I added a white chief fess, which is the top section, not the top half, but about the top third, was blocked off with white again, which made the cross look closer to the Christian cross than just a straight cross. Then I added the white border around the outside, bringing the sides and the bottom in a little bit, and then I added the red chief up on the top, which is that swirly indent that you see there that's red. Once you get that all taken care of, I will say you do look pretty cool. Now, real quickly, before I go off and show you the command blocks, I do want to show you what I mean. Right below that button, I have one command block hidden away. And when you press it, it does tag @P, add Paladin. So the closest player, which is going to be the one pressing the button, will then get the Paladin tag. Once you have the Paladin tag, it's going to engage the command blocks, which I have tucked away over here. And this is for the Paladin class. So if you need a command block, in order to get one, /give @s command_block. But I already have one in my inventory. Let me just go pull that out. Like so. Alright. So these here are going to be the special abilities that you see on the upper right of my screen there. My speed, my strength, my regeneration, and my resistance. So this is going to be repeating, always active. /effect @A, tag equals Paladin, strength 1 true. So you are slightly stronger than the average person. Chain conditional, always active. /effect @A, tag equals Paladin, speed 1 true. So you're also slightly faster. Chain conditional, always active. /effect @A, tag equals Paladin, regeneration 1 true. You heal slightly faster. Chain conditional, always active. /effect @A, tag equals Paladin, resistance 1 true. So you are a little bit hardier, you can take more damage. You have better defense. And then the last one, chain conditional, always active. /effect @A, tag equals Paladin, saturation 1 true. Alright, and then we're going to move over here. And then I have a repeating, always active command block. And this is going to be /replace item entity @A, tag equals Paladin, slot.hotbar1, keep nether _star 1. So this is going to put the nether star continuously into the second position of your hotbar right here. If I were to try and drop this, it would just bring it right back. See? And then this one here, repeating, unconditional, always active. Slash execute as, at A, has item, item equals nether star, location equals slot.weapon.main hand, at S, run effect, at E, R equals 8, instant underscore health, 1 true. Alright, so you have a nether star that is always going to be in the second spot of your hotbar. When you have it in your hand, and the slot.weapon.main hand, which is what this is looking for, it's going to run an effect where it gives healing, instant health, to all the creatures around you. So living creatures will be healed with this out, and undead creatures will be damaged with this out. Moving on over here, we're going to start working on our ability to smite creatures. This, though, involves a scoreboard, because it has a 10-second cooldown. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create a scoreboard, and we're going to want to set our score as 0. So right here in your chat, do slash scoreboard. Objectives, add smite, dummy, smite, just like this. Mine already exists, but when you do it, it should say that you successfully created a scoreboard. Now you're going to set that scoreboard. Right down here you see I have slash scoreboard players sets, and then you'll do at A tag equals paladin, and then you're going to do smite 0, and that's going to set the score for the paladin or you as 0. And now here, repeating, always active, I have slash scoreboard players test at A tag equals paladin smite 1 space 11. So what this is going to do is it's going to test to see if your score is between 1 and 11. So testing for that range will come into play later when we're testing for us using smite. So the next one here, chain conditional always active, slash scoreboard players add at A tag equals paladin smite 1. So if it detects that your smite is between 1 and 11, it's going to add 1 to that. Before we move on, this first command block up here, I want you to scroll down on the inside and make sure that you have a 20 delay in ticks. Moving on down here, repeating unconditional, always active, slash scoreboard players test at A tag equals paladin smite 11 20. So what I'm doing here is I'm checking to see if that score goes over 11. And if it does go over 11, here, chain conditional, always active, slash scoreboard player set at A tag equals paladin smite 0. So over here, repeating unconditional, always active, slash scoreboard players test at A tag equals paladin smite 0 0. This is the one that tests for your score to set back to 0. And then here, chain conditional, always active, slash replace item entity at A tag equals paladin slot.hotbar 2 keep blaze powder 1. So as long as your score is 0, the second slot here, third of your hotbar will have the blaze powder, which is your smite ability. And then this is how you'll use it. Repeating, always active, slash execute as at A tag equals paladin has item equals blaze powder, location equals slot.weapon.main hand. So it's going to be looking for the paladin to have that blaze powder in the main hand. It's going to execute as the paladin and at the paladin. Then positioned caret 1 caret 5, which is going to be based on the paladin's camera view. That's going to be 1 block up from the ground and 5 blocks in front of it. So generally just about 5 blocks out in front of you. It's going to run execute at E, which is any entity. Tag equals exclamation point paladin, so it's not going to hit somebody tagged with paladin, including yourself. Type equals exclamation point player, so this is designed specifically to hit mobs. R equals 5. Run summon lightning bolt tilde. So I'm a paladin. If there's an entity in front of me, let me summon Vindicator caret 1 caret 5, which is going to be exactly where I'm looking for an entity to be. Even though I have an 8 block radius, this will be summoned right there. And since I'm holding the blaze, it'll breathe lightning immediately. And it'll take 10 seconds. And you'll see that the blaze powder will come back. Let me back up so it doesn't do it immediately. And then when I get close, it comes back again. And then again, 10 seconds, and I'll get that power back. We're not quite finished yet. We have a couple commands that we're going to want to type directly into the chat. This is going to help you out a lot. The first one is going to be /game rule commands block output false. And that's going to get rid of a whole bunch of text from popping up on your screen as these command blocks are running. And then the next one, what you want to do right here, and I mean stand right next to your command blocks and do /ticking area, add circle, tilde, 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 3, and then I did RPG for mine, I believe. So it pops up and says that you now have a ticking area. So that lets you leave the local area and still keep all these command blocks running. So you can be a paladin 4,000 blocks away. If you enjoyed this paladin build, you'll probably enjoy unlocking the raw power of the warden in this video right here. This is BrownCode67, and I'll catch you next time.